Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Strigmar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. We are going to be continuing up the tremendous climb that is Doom Tower. Last time we defeated Magma Dragon on floor 110. And I'm going to be continuing to Spider 120. This will be its first clear ever of that. Man, they're so tanky. I can't wait to build that seer later. And that other one so that I can make a fool of these waves. Because I'm telling you, man, these waves, they hurt and they don't die easy. At all. Deal with these. Probably should have locked out the Cernic, if I was perfectly honest with you. Here's the trouble, right? This thing resets in 3 days' time. I have 3 days to clear this. Gotta deal with him. Try to cut his shield. Man, he's tanky. So when has Rotos been that tanky? Man. We're gonna Fury Tremor that. This is hard, by the way. What I'm doing looks easy, but in reality, it's the final trial. This is it. This is the final trial for this account to get to the end of Doom Tower. May not seem that way, but it most definitely is. The reason I'm doing that. The reason I'm doing that is to get the Sifi out of the equation. As I know, the second I get the Sifi out of the equation, our chances of winning increase dramatically, even if it's a bit delayed. You want to keep his skills locked so that his unkillable buff has time to wear off. Generally speaking, that's what you want. Because you want him to struggle here. If I had to lock his skills out again, so be it. I'm not letting him get away with nothing. It's a long way to the top. There's a reason why I did this. Ow. Freaking Mountain King hell. Gotta love dealing with tons of Mountain Kings. The problem is locking his skills won't give me what I seek. Because locking his skills does almost nothing versus Mountain King. Why? Because Mountain King doesn't have a passive. He just does damage. He hits one target, and he hits it hard. That is generally why he's annoying. It's such a long way to the top, man. I think floor 116 is going to be the hardest. Ow. Gotta love dealing with Mountain King. At least that doesn't block revive. So we can cope with it somewhat. Maybe just locking out his other skills is better, maybe. Makes him hit hard, less hard. Maybe denying him access to his other skills. Because maybe some of them hit harder. That's my logic here. Because, dear lord. Does he hit like an absolute freight train? I'm like, anything to stop him, deny him access to anything is probably good. I did a lot last night in in Elder Scrolls Online. I still did a lot today. I got to CP 970. So I'm in the closing. Looks like a nightmare. This is probably what caused me the issue in the first place. What probably prevented me from getting all the way up there was that. Because getting past this is gonna be a nightmare. Just testing. Like, this is the floor that I hated the most because I think I didn't have a means last time to get past it. Man, he is just such a tank. How much HP do these Mountain Kings have, man? Come on. And what is their damage even based on? Is it based on defense or attack? Like, come on, man. You see this? And I'm saving it for the next wave because I know what the next wave has in store. Man, this guy's a pain. Come on, man. The damage is rude. And here's the thing, he's got his blocks buff, like his buffs blocked, so he can't. Is his HP decided on? Like, is his damage based on his max HP? Is that it? Is that why he hits so insanely hard? Is that why? Is that why I can't counter him? Is that why? Dealing with this many of these guys is just terrible. Alright. These things are so evil. things are so evil that they might as well, each floor, I'm going to have to just record it floor by floor, because that's how evil these stupid good for nothing, or like several floors at a time, because I can't do the whole thing at once. It's just, these Mountain Kings are the bane of my existence. I can't wait to see what Seer does with these idiots. Double Seafy. Can't wait for the Seer to just cut right through them. So annoying. One down. This Mountain King, I hate so much. Because all the frick he does, every time, just one-shot that guy when he's just trying to do something. Like, Mountain King and Seafy is already overkill. There! At least we got the Seafy out of the equation. We got the Mountain King, but at least the Seafy's out of the equation. God forbid. Because I'm telling you, you don't want the Seafy in that equation. We'll be here all day. Even longer than all day. We'll be all day into the night if that Seafy lives. We'll be here so long, the turn limit will expire before Seafy ever does anything. Like, before we do anything about it. The turn limit will literally expire, and we will log out before the Seafy ever dies. Like, this is the kind of BS that Seafy is. Literally BS. Literally BS. Whenever people see Seafy, they don't really understand what kind of monster she actually is. Same with Mountain King. Mountain King is an absolute monster. Rhodos is a monster, but not as much as Mountain King and Seafy. Mountain King and Seafy are just gross at this point. I'm just doing it in case he has buffs. You can never be too careful with that. These pay-to-win champs. You can never be too careful. Oh. We'll continue this in the next episode. After I clear out these tokens. Maybe do a boss. Because just getting to the top of that is just... It's embarrassing. It's so hard, it's embarrassing without a seer. Like, you need a seer to cut through that stuff, like, with any efficiency. Like, you need either a seer or an ethos or a candy, something like that. You need something ridiculous. A Trunda with, like, stacked. I'm sorry, I had enough of the Doom Tower waves. I did. I really did. Just trying to clear these out of my inventory. It's like, heave up the hill. You know what? I'm going to show you something I had to do. Oh, I've got the perfect one. The perfect boss. I've got the perfect boss to represent my suffering. Oh. Oh, I have the perfect boss. I have the perfect boss to represent my suffering. This will be the finale of this episode. I've got the perfect boss. The perfect one. That's just Discord. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. It's just Discord. They just talk about things on there. I don't understand why it just stays there like that. I'm pretty sure he's trash. This boss. This boss right here is a perfect representation of the suffering. Let's try this mixture. This boss is a perfect representation. Alright. Well, that settles it. We need an increase accuracy aura. But of who? Might have to use Venomage in here. Or something. Just go increase speed or something. Regroup. I need that burn to go. I need that burn to go, man. Let's just keep going, see what happens. See if we can get one set of burns on this wretched boss. Finally a burn. Finally a burn. Let's try this. Let's try something. Get Burns. Yeah, Burns! Get burned. I missed I hate this. I hate this boss. I absolutely hate this boss. I'm not even joking. I hate this boss. Because they always put this boss, right? They always put this boss at a specific point just to make it as inconvenient as possible. This is my, like, this is the Doom Tower feeling. Basically. Got the burn. What is that? This literally represents my suffering. This boss represents my suffering all too well. And I'm just going to keep it. Because I can't. I just can't. I can't wait any longer. It's going to reset if I take a nap. Something terrible is going to happen. That boss right there is a perfect representation. The perfect representation of my suffering in Doom Tower. That boss. I'm not joking. That boss is like a representation. I should have just taken the 900k. I didn't realize it was going to be that bad, but oh well. Oh well. It's that hard to get a good team for that boss. Because then I have to develop Seer and everything, and it's just. I'm not going to be able to do it all in the hour or so allotted. I'm not going to be able to. I'm just going to have to settle for less. Like that. That is a representation, and that's, in fact, I don't have any more time. I literally don't have any more time. That is all you need to know. That Hydra is all you need to know about the suffering